All India Radio presents Morning News. Good morning. I'm Anuja Kumar. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to address post-budget webinar on developing tourism in mission mode this morning. India to host Quad Foreign Ministers meeting in New Delhi today. In Nagaland, NDPP legislature party to meet in Kohima today to elect its leader. President Draupadi Murmu to inaugurate International Dhamma Conference in Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh today. Union Health and Family Welfare Ministry gets Porter Prize 2023 for government strategy in managing COVID-19. And in cricket, Australia need 76 runs to win the third test of Border Gavaskar series against India at Indore. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will address a post-budget webinar on developing tourism in mission mode through video conferencing today. The webinar is part of the 12 post-budget webinars being organized from 23rd of February to 11th of this month. These webinars are being organized by various ministries and departments to build on the Saptarishi priorities outlined in the Union Budget 2023-24. Talking to AIR News, Union Minister for Tourism, Shripad Yesso Nayak said tourism will get further boost under the Prime Minister's guidance.
अच्छी सोच से सभी मंत्रालय किस तरह से आगे बढ़े इसका प्रयास माननीय प्रधानमंत्री रखते हैं और अच्छा मार्गदर्शन भी देता है। टूरिज्म के ऊपर, पर्यटन के ऊपर एक सेमिनार आज रखा है और आज टूरिज्म के बारे में भी हमें उनका मार्गदर्शन मिलेगा। आज आप जानते हैं टूरिस्ट बढ़ गए हैं हिंदुस्तान में, फॉरेन टूरिस्ट भी हो, डोमेस्टिक टूरिस्ट का भी हलचल बहुत बढ़ गया है। इसी तरह का इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर बनाने का काम पर्यटन मंत्रालय कर रहा है। हमारी जो स्वदेश दर्शन स्कीम है, प्रसाद स्कीम है, आइकॉनिक साइट्स है, उसको डेवलप करने के लिए फंड की जो जरूरत थी, प्रधानमंत्री हमें ज्यादा फंड दे रहे हैं और इससे पर्यटन को निश्चित तौर से बढ़ावा मिलेगा।
Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said the assembly election results prove that Northeast is not far from Delhi or from hearts. Addressing party workers at BJP headquarters in the national capital, Mr. Modi said this is a reflection of a new ideology.
भाजपा के विजय अभियान का रहस्य छिपा है त्रिवेणी में। त्रिवेणी यानी तीन धाराओं का संगम। इस त्रिवेणी की पहली शक्ति है भाजपा सरकारों का कार्य। इस त्रिवेणी की दूसरी शक्ति है भाजपा सरकारों की कार्य संस्कृति और इस त्रिवेणी की तीसरी शक्ति है भाजपा के कार्यकर्ताओं का सेवा भाव। ये त्रिवेणी मिलकर भाजपा की शक्ति को 1+1+1 यानी 111 गुना बढ़ा देते हैं।
Speaking on the occasion, Party President J.P. Nadda said assembly poll results are due to the vision of Prime Minister Modi, which includes empowering the poor and the women. Earlier in a series of tweets, the Prime Minister thanked the people of Tripura for voting for BJP. He said, "This is a vote for progress and stability." Mr. Modi said, BJP will continue to boost the state's growth trajectory. He added that he is proud of all Tripura BJP workers for their efforts at the grassroots. Mr. Modi also thanked the people of Nagaland for blessing the NDPP-BJP alliance with yet another mandate in the state. He said the double-engine government will keep working for the state's progress. He lauded party workers for their hard work, which ensured this result. The Prime Minister also expressed gratitude to all those who supported the BJP in the Meghalaya Assembly polls. He said the party will keep working hard to enhance the developing trajectory of Meghalaya. The counting of votes for assembly elections in 3 states was completed yesterday. The BJP, with its alliance partners, has retained power in Tripura and Nagaland. However, Meghalaya is heading towards a hung assembly as no party has got a clear majority. In Meghalaya, ruling National People's Party NPP has emerged as the single largest party, winning 26 seats. United Democratic Party has bagged 11 seats. Congress and TMC have won 5 seats each. BJP has won 2 seats. In Tripura, the ruling BJP-IPFT combine has won 33 seats, with BJP bagging 32. CPM Congress Alliance has won 14 seats, with CPM winning 11. Tipra Motha has taken 13 seats. However, Deputy Chief Minister and senior BJP leader Jishnu Dev Verma lost in Charelam against TMP's Subodh Dev Verma by a narrow margin of 858 votes. Most of the top BJP leaders, including Chief Minister Dr. Manik Saha, his cabinet colleague Ratan Lal Nath and Union Minister Pratima Bhaumik were re-elected from town Bardawali, Mohanpur and Dhanpur respectively. Dr. Saha expressed his gratitude to Prime Minister Narendra Modi for his guidance. In Nagaland, the ruling NDPP-BJP alliance has bagged 37 seats, with NDPP winning 25 seats. Nationalist Congress Party has won 7 seats. National People's Party has bagged 5 and Independents bagged 4 seats. Incumbent Chief Minister and NDPP candidate Neefiu Rio has won from the Northern Angami, the 2nd Assembly constituency, with a whopping 92.87% vote share. Deputy Chief Minister and BJP leader Y. Patton, State BJP President Temjem Imna Elong, former Chief Minister T.R. Ziliang, NPF leader Kozuluzo Neinu and NCP leader Pongshi Fom has registered victories. The Legislature Party meeting of the NDPP will be held today in Kohima. Secretary General of NDPP, Abu Mehta, said, as declared earlier, the present Chief Minister Neefiu Rio will continue to be the Chief Minister of the state, but a formal decision will be taken in this regard in due course.
The 40-20 alliance between the NDPP and the BJP is an alliance that is based on trust. It was blessed by the Honorable Prime Minister, Sri Narendra Modi, Honorable Union Minister, Sri Amit Shah, and National BJP President, Sri J.P. Nadda. They reposed their faith in the alliance. They announced the Chief Ministerial candidature of Sri Neefiu Rio. The NDPP is grateful. We appreciate their support and solidarity, and we look forward to their continued guidance in the future too, insofar as the formation and composition of the next government is concerned.
President Draupadi Murmu will inaugurate the 7th International Dharma Dham Conference at Bhopal in Madhya Pradesh today. Governor Mangu Bhai Patel and Chief Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan will also be present at the conference. More from our correspondent.
The 3-day International Dharma Dham Conference, focused on the principle of humanism in the new era, will conclude on March 5th. More than 350 scholars from 15 countries are participating in this conference, which provides a platform for global views of Dharma Dham. Representatives of Bhutan, Mongolia, Sri Lanka, Indonesia, Thailand, Vietnam, Nepal, South Korea, Mauritius, Russia, Spain, France, America and Britain will participate in this conference. 25 scholars will address in 4 main sessions, while 115 research papers will also be presented. Sanjeev Sharma, AIR News, Bhopal.
This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. Quad Foreign Ministers Meet will be hosted by India in New Delhi today. The meeting will be chaired by External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar. It will see the participation of foreign ministers of Australia and Japan and the Secretary of State of the US. The meeting will be an opportunity for the ministers to continue the discussions held at their last meeting in New York in September last year. The External Affairs Ministry said they will exchange views on recent developments in the Indo-Pacific region and regional issues of mutual interest, guided by their vision of a free, open and inclusive Indo-Pacific. The ministers will also review progress made by the Quad in pursuit of its constructive agenda and implementation of initiatives aimed at addressing contemporary priorities of the region. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated the 8th edition of the Raisina Dialogue in New Delhi last evening. Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni is the chief guest of the 3-day dialogue. Speaking on the occasion, the Italian Prime Minister said India's leadership in G20 and the Raisina Dialogue together can send a message of cooperation and peace to the world. She said, global coordination on climate change should not be a zero-sum game, and Indo-Pacific countries led by India have a strong role to play in this regard. Ms. Meloni noted that India is a key player in the Indo-Pacific and Italy is a key stakeholder in the Mediterranean. She stated that what happens in the Indo-Pacific has direct consequences for Europe. She highlighted that Mr. Modi and she have announced the scaling up of the India-Italy bilateral relationship to a strategic partnership. She stressed that terrorism is a concern that needs to be faced by a wide coalition of international countries. The 8th edition of the National Conference on Economics of Competition Law will be held in New Delhi today. The conference is being organized by the Competition Commission of India. Chief Economic Advisor of the Finance Ministry, Dr. V. Anant Nageshwaran, will deliver the keynote address at the inaugural session. The government has said that the condition of wheat crop in the major growing states is normal and there is no heat stress on the crop as of now. The observations came during the meeting of a committee constituted by the Department of Agriculture and Farmers' Welfare to monitor the situation of wheat crop. The meeting was held recently at ICAR, Indian Institute of Wheat and Barley Research, Karnal. The committee assessed that 75% area is under early and timely sowing conditions in Haryana and Punjab will not be affected by heat conditions in the month of March. The Union Health and Family Welfare Ministry has received the Porter Prize 2023. It was presented to the Union Health Minister, Dr. Mansukh Mandavia, virtually. The prize recognizes government strategy in managing COVID-19. The approach and involvement of various stakeholders, especially ASHA workers, to create PPE kits has also been appreciated. It said the idea of vaccine development and its manufacturing and scale that India achieved was tremendous. Youth Affairs and Sports Minister Anurag Singh Thakur has expressed delight at youth getting platforms to convey their ideas. Attending the cultural program of the National Youth Parliament Festival 2023 in New Delhi, Mr. Thakur urged the country's youth to take the Panch Pran given by Prime Minister Narendra Modi as living principles. He also expressed happiness at women's participation in the National Youth Parliament Festival at a larger scale.
नेशनल यूथ पार्लियामेंट का चौथा संस्करण देश भर के 748 जिलों में 2 लाख से ज्यादा युवाओं ने भाग लिया और उन 2 लाख में से जो 85 सिलेक्ट होकर यहाँ पर आए हैं, इनमें से भी 61 युवतियां हैं, बेटियां हैं, जिन्होंने अलग अलग डिस्ट्रिक्ट से स्टेट लेवल पर शानदार प्रदर्शन करने के बाद यहाँ पर आए और इनकी प्रतिभा को देखकर लगता है कि आज का युवा कितना जागरूक है और कितना समर्पित है.
In cricket, Australia needs 76 runs in the second innings to win the third test of the series against India at Indore. On the second day, yesterday, hosts were all out for 163 in their second innings. They took a lead of 75 runs. Cheteshwar Pujara scored the highest 59 runs. For the visitors, Nathan Lyon scalped 8 wickets. Earlier, Australia were all out for 197 runs, taking the first innings lead of 88 runs. India had won the toss and opted to bat first. However, they were all out at 109. And now, for a look at today's newspapers, it's over to Subhadra Ramachandran.
Thank you, Anuja. All dailies have mentioned the BJP allies retaining power after a tough battle in Northeast states assembly elections. Modi on top, Congress over the hill is a top front page headline in the Times of India. The Indian Express cites Nagaland gets first. Women MLAs as NDPP leaders script history. Hindustan Times quotes the Prime Minister urging the G20 foreign ministers to reflect the spirit of coming together from ethos of India, saying multilateralism going through a crisis need unity of purpose. An Economic Times headline says you may soon get an AI shield thwart phishing via SMSs. The Times of India also reports on encouraging green drive at 27 elevated metro stations in Phase 4 to get solar plant infrastructure. And finally, the Statesman report, Health Ministry receives Porter Prize 2023 for managing COVID situation. With that, it's back to you, Anuja.
Thank you, Subhadra. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to address post-budget webinar on developing tourism in mission mode this morning. India to host Quad Foreign Ministers meeting in New Delhi today. In Nagaland, NDPP Legislature Party to meet in Kohima today to elect its leader. President Draupadi Murmu to inaugurate International Dharm Dhamm Conference in Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh today. Union Health and Family Welfare Ministry gets Porter Prize 2023 for government strategy in managing COVID-19. And in cricket, Australia needs 76 runs to win the third test of Border Gavaskar series against India at Indore. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.